Yo, what's happening? It's Bobobuddy, or just Bobo. I am the Warrior Champion for Black Desert Online Masterclass Tournament. I've been getting a lot of questions regarding the upcoming Warrior changes. Whether they're good, they're bad, if it's a buff or nerf. I'm gonna give you my 2 cents on these. These are the ones that are currently live on Korea. So I'm just gonna go over them real quick. Let's hop right into it. Okay, let's take a look at the patch notes that went live on Korea from Global Labs. So this is current Korea patch notes. Charging thrust does not regenerate stamina. Okay. This has been changed for multiple different classes. It's a good change for balancing the game. It's because not just Warrior got it, every single class got it pretty much in some way, shape, or form. Charging thrust, or Frenzy Dash. Frenzy Dash is now SA plus 4 guard. Big change. You're now fully protected between Charging Thrust, Frenzy Dash, and your other movement. So Warrior now is a fully protected class. But in turn, you lost your floats on Absolute Counter and Absolute Spin Counter. So Spin Counter lost KD and float. You lost 2 CC to gain protection. Okay, whatever. I think good trade offer. We really needed that protection for large scale. Spinning Slash lost 100% crit rate. Whatever. If you're using Spinning Slash in your PvE or PvP on Awakening, something's wrong. Something's wrong. The actual Awakening kit got 4 guard under Overwhelm. 10% down attack pre-buff is now gone. It's now on Ankle Break. Okay. I think this is a neutral change. Or not neutral change. The 4 guards are a really good change. This allows you to fish for a lot more CCs. The 10% swap, neutral, right? Whatever. You put on a different skill. Ankle Break losing the 10% crit. This would have been pretty bad on its own, but because we got what's coming next, it's okay. And they just basically slapped Overwhelms 10% on this one. So now you have Ankle Break as your pre-buff, which just changes up your combo a little bit. Otherwise, whatever. But the 4 guard on this skill, very good. Very, very good. Big buff. Alright, now let's talk to why the crit rate getting removed from Ankle Break. It's okay, it's fine. Because Pulverize. Pulverize PvP crit rate is now 50% instead of 0. So before, Pulverize always had a 50% crit rate, but it was only for PvE. Now it's for PvP and PvE. So now, between your natural buff, by popping elixirs and stuff, and then a skill add-on, you will have 100% crit rate essentially for the skill. So as long as you're properly buffed, no problem. Heaven's Cleave. Heaven's Cleave, controversial skill. Very controversial. This skill, unprotected float, got changed to an SA, but no float. A lot of people like using Heaven's Cleave to beat their initial CC. Has a little bit of movement, so you can try to wiggle behind 4 guards. But it's not very effective. It's no Spiral. It's no Horizon Slash from Seraph. But it can happen. So a lot of people are pissed that they lost the float. I think it's a positive change. The float was always secondary. It was always, for me at least, a little bit of movement into the float. But I guess you have other options to attempt for the CC now. Such as, if you Heaven's Cleave, you can use your Magnus skill. That's a insta-cast float. So you can use Heaven's Cleave to move into a float attempt for that. Or you can use Overwhelm. It's a little slower, but Overwhelm is 4 guard. It's fully protected. You can do Super Armor into a 4 guard. I think it's a positive change, turning into an SA. Next we got Solar Flare, no longer generate stamina. Okay. They're trying to do this for a lot of movement skills. It's alright. It's a nerf, but it's whatever. Balance. This has a buff and a nerf on it. So the stiffness has been changed to a core, and it has default SA now. So I would never use the core personally. The SA on it, it's very nice. The reason you take the core in the first place was because of the SA, not really for the stiff. So now you have SA by default. You can run Gravedigging Core or other core, whichever. Solar Flare core is very nice. You can choose between those. And the biggest nerf on this would be the 5-second cooldown. So it used to be a 3-second cooldown. They basically doubled the cooldown to about 5 seconds. Whatever. We'll take the hit, but it is kind of painful. The reason you don't take the core for balance anymore is because Hill Strike exists. You would, after this change, you have to hold down that button, the right click button, for it to actually activate instead of just getting hit stuttered and immediately casting it. That might still happen, but the odds of that is going to be lower because you have to, if you're quick enough, right, if you have good control of your mouse, you can let go of your right click and then you'll be fine. So essentially this gives you your balance stiff. It's the same thing as the previous balance. You still have that stiff, but you have to think a little bit, I guess. A little bit more higher ceiling to use effectively, but it's there. It's a possibility. I'm not sure what it is on live, but on Global Lab, this skill comes out super fast. That's why I think it's very good, has higher potential. And then next change, the final one, is damage increase. So Warrior got a 8% raw damage increase on their PvP modifiers for basically your hardest hitting skills, your 3 biggest hitting, slashing, grave digging, and reckless. All 3 got a decent amount of increase in damage. All 3 will be your primary damage in large scale and group content. So W, big buffs. The changes are good. I really like these changes. You know, they added protection, they added damage. These things are direct buffs to large scale, and that's where Warrior sucked. Every person you add, Warrior gets worse. So these changes are very, very, very good. And you know, you lose CCs, but if you can't throw these CCs out because you're always on the ground, it doesn't matter. So I don't mind losing these CCs. Counter is completely useless. It's now cosmetic. You know, I used that during my tournament when I caught by Septimus and tried to re-CC. I used counter. That's no longer possible. I'll miss it, but it's always a niche skill, not really a necessary thing. Heaven's Cleave, losing float might take some time to get used to, but Heaven's Cleave was never catching multiple people. It was always just a 1 or 2 things. So having that nerf, but increase our large scale, I think it's worth it. Overall, I think it pushes Warrior up in the tier list. It's definitely healthier. It's no longer just no F tier. You see it, you ult F4. Like, people see Warrior in AOS, they're like, oh my god, it's over. People see G League, oh my god, it's a free kill. Like, there's only one Warrior in the entire G League of last season. Jesso. He's the only person on that leaderboard that PA posted. So, that's just my take. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you next one. Enjoy your bathroom break, enjoy your lunchtime, enjoy your night. Take care.